Spurs fans, Tottenham fans, straight off the bat, I will apologise for my stammer. It's got really bad today. This morning, I got my third voice message off an independent creator. So that's 3 independent creators, all saying they're disheartened with Spurs YouTube. And they all give the same example of the new female channel that's come along. All citing the same, exactly the same thing they've said. They've observed that the subscription and the views straight up, and that they feel disheartened. They no longer want to do Spurs YouTube after the end of the season. I don't know what to say to them, except I think it's part of the cartel, the clique that's going about. I can give you a couple of examples. She'd been on it a week, and this is no disrespect to her channel. This is not about hate or jealousy on my part. I've burned my bridges with every single one of them. I'm outspoken. I'm just saying as I see. The first coincidence was being on it a week, and out of all the chatters that Ricky Sacks had on Last Word at Spurs, your name got picked out, and he give you a thumbs up and a wink. It's no coincidence how We Are Tottenham have picked you out straight away and give you a platform. It's no coincidence as Sava has give you a platform. Sava also mentioned the WhatsApp screenshots and the cartel thing, and the reason why he no longer wants to be on YouTube. There is a cartel, there is a clique, there is a Spurs community. We'll say the word community loosely because it's not community. It's a little clique, isn't it? It's a little cartel, as I call it. And these 3 independent ones were disheartened. Their words did not come from anywhere that was jealous. Yeah, it was just disheartening for them to be on YouTube for 2 years, so that's 6 years between them, and not be not have as many subscribers or views. But when you put the 3 coincidences together, you stop believing in coincidences, and you sort of edge on the side of, she's in the clique, she's in the cartel already. I've not said it to them, but that's what's basically happened, hasn't it? Even I gave, my wife found her channel when she was searching for one of the major channels to watch, right? Maybe she's a YouTuber and she knows how to tag, and she knows how to get in the algorithm straight away. But when you've got the other little coincidences that happen at the same time, you start no longer believing in coincidences. And as I said, you err on the side of, she's one of those. She's in the little clique. There is a little clique, as Sava mentioned, what previously I just said. The WhatsApp, the screenshotting, the secret Discord groups. I'll give you an example of a secret Discord group where I'd done a video, and I'd never shared the link. I just put it out on YouTube like a geezer with an iPhone, and all of a sudden it was shared 70% in a Discord group where I was sent the screenshots and the WhatsApp, what they were saying about myself. Do you know, with the names. So there's evidence. Jacob has said about the gatekeeping. He's even done a video where he's said about the gatekeepers, and got another YouTube content creator and shows you the text messages. Maybe that was wrong, maybe that was right, but he was showing you that what's going on. And these independent creators who message me are not outspoken like me or Paul or the Hotspur Hippie or myself. They're not outspoken like Jacob. And they're just disheartened. This video isn't about jealousy, disrespecting anyone's channel. It's just an observation about the other 3 content creators who are obviously trying to make a little living out of it as an hobby, and they actually love Spurs, but they're not being picked up. They've been on it for 2 years. I can also give you another example of another female YouTuber who was doing it for ages and not being picked up. Not like this person, because the cartel and the clique, or whatever you want to call it, the community with the exclamation marks, has picked up on and put her under the fold. You know, I didn't want to do a video like this today, to be honest with you, but it is it's a factual observation. And from watching YouTube for the past 3 weeks, like I've told you in a previous video, it's very cliquey, you know, very, very cliquey. It's like if you're not in the circle, you've got to like who they like, you've got to dislike what they dislike, and you've got to toe the line. And you've got to be, basically, if you want to get anywhere, you've got an arse lick, haven't you? That's not my cup of tea at all. I stay out of all that business. I stay out of the screenshotting. I stay out of the WhatsApp groups. I stay out of everything, and I just say as I see. And it is weird, and it's disheartening for these people, because they're not jealous people who said it either. I've known these people for absolutely ages. They're not jealous. They've never spitefully spoke about anyone, you know. But we've also had another content creator who's no longer on YouTube, a Spurs content creator, who got interviewed with Gestapo techniques, you know, because he spoke out. Wow. What a great community. Loosely, it's not a community, it's a clique. You know, a community is where everyone's welcome, no matter your opinion. Wouldn't it be different? Wouldn't Spurs YouTube be different if other people got platformed with different opinions? I'm just saying, it would be totally different. As a viewer, like myself and like you, it'd be more interesting to watch, wouldn't it? You know, instead of the same conglomerate of people arguing with each other. It'd be more entertaining, be more interesting. But it's not about that, is it? It's about keeping that little circle just enough so they can all make money. Because when people collaborate, and some of these bigger channels are making a good bit, they're making their wages out of YouTube. Do they split it with these collaborators? Of course they don't. And this goes out to all the content creators. How many content creators have you actually been on their show and they've offered you, oh, I earned 35 quid out of that one. Oh, if you give me your PayPal, I'll send you over the 7.5 quid. I bet it's never. I bet it's never. You know? I'm just saying. It's just observational. And it was never about hate, about jealousy on their part or my part. As I said, I've burned all my bridges with them. It's just telling you, Spurs viewers, the truth about Spurs YouTube. And if you're coming into Spurs YouTube, you know, that's what you're facing. So I got 3 content creators disheartened, asking me, what do you think? What should I do? Carry on. Carry on. Like Paul tells me when I get disheartened about, oh, I can't do it, I don't want to do it. You go, just do it, John. It's for your mental health. Because when you do a video and you speak to me during the week, you're not like your old self. You're not got that horribleness about it. It's just, I can see you getting it off your chest. And that's why I do my YouTube, to get it off my chest. These people who I'm talking about, the 3 people who's voice messaged me exactly the same thing, independently of each other. They don't even know each other. You know, just carry on. If you enjoy it, carry on. If you feel disheartened, well, don't blame you, because the observations, what I've just pointed out, are fair and square. They're factual. Have a good day. Take care. God bless. And for you Spurs viewers, put in the comments, what do you prefer? Would you prefer an eclectic audience, like an eclectic not audience, an eclectic YouTube channels where everyone's welcome, or do you like it the way it is? That's what this video was about for you viewers. Do you like it the way it is, or would you like it like fucking absolutely diverse and eclectic? Because to me, when I'm watching it for the last 3 weeks, it's not diverse, it's not eclectic, it's just totally, it's the same old, isn't it? And it's a laughing stock within the other football communities. I've got friends in other football communities who have noticed this as well, you know. And also in other football communities, it's exactly the same, where they've got their little circle where they like to keep the little cartel. You've got to like who they like, you've got to dislike who they dislike. What I said, it's exactly the same in every cartel clique. We won't call it community no more. It's not a community. When has YouTube ever been a community? To be honest with you, everyone's stepping on each other's toes to get above the water, aren't they? You know, for financial gain. I've already done videos on the financial gain. You know, the algorithm, how they like to go on one after another. We've had the redirection tricks. We've had the fucking, the viewing tricks. You've seen it yourself as a viewer, the same people and the same shows with the same chat, hour after hour. Especially, we've noticed it more with the last couple of the days with the end of the transfer market. Show after show after show, echo chamber after echo chamber with the same people in the same chat. It's no coincidence, is it? Anyway, have a good day. That's my moan over with. It's took me ages to do this video because my stutter, stammer, whatever you want to call it, has got really bad. So thank you for bearing with me. Like and subscribe if you like truth and you like honesty. I don't normally say things like that, but God bless, good health, take care. And I'll say it again, this video is not about hate, it's about observational. And I feel like I had to say something for these disheartened content creators, and I didn't know how else to say it. I'll be blatantly honest with you. So I just done a little video, got it off my chest. And have a good one. Take care. We've got Man United this week. Come on, you Spurs. Come on. Let's do it.